Hi, this is Christine with Where's Watson. I'm back in the spectrum space again to celebrate Trans Day of Visibility. And I'm very pleased to be joined by Phil Church, one of our safety and health technicians here at RSC Polytech. So Phil, welcome to the spectrum and welcome to Where's Watson.
Thank you. Great to be here.
So Phil, Trans Day of Visibility, I'm just wondering if you can talk a little bit about what that means to you and tell us a little bit of your story.
Yeah, well, I think first and foremost, it's a great day. I'm very happy that it's, a thing, and I'm very happy that it's getting celebrated. It's really important to me too, because I had, a few of the hallmarks of a trans person growing up. There were little hints and suggestions that once I grew into adulthood, I was, going to come out. But I didn't know what a trans person was or what it meant to be transgender until I was almost an adult. So it's really nice to see that, there's a whole event just for visibility of trans people. Warms my heart and whatnot.
Yes.
It's really nice.
Oh, and so what has it meant for trans people to have a day of visibility? What does that mean in terms of once being invisible and now kind of coming out and being proud, the butterfly kind of coming out of the cocoon.
Yeah.
How does that, what does that mean for us as an employer to celebrate a Trans Day of Visibility for our employees?
Well, I can't speak for other trans people at the college or anywhere else, but it's just, you've heard so many stories of someone being outed at work or trying to transition at work and just hitting wall after wall if they even manage to keep their job. And I just, it feels so good to know that that's not going to happen to me, that I'm somewhere where it's celebrated. And if I did, face something like a really transphobic coworker or colleague or something like that, my organization has my back.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we do.
Yeah. And that feels really, really good.
That's fantastic.
So good. Oh my God.
Well, because you can be yourself.
Yeah.
Right. And that's really important for us because we want our employees to feel like they are supported and that they can be authentically who they are. So.
And it definitely feels like that.
Wonderful. So as part of the Trans Day of Visibility, we have an opportunity to have our community support those who we are bringing into the light, out of the cocoon. And so we thought we would introduce you to, here, I'll give you yours.
Thank you.
The Wall of Love, as I'm calling it. And so there's an opportunity and an invitation for our community members to come to the Spectrum space, which is on the mall level of the Notre Dame campus. And I'm sure there's spaces at EDC as well, to show your support. So there's hearts here that says, I support transgender rights. And I've signed it for the Transgender Day of Visibility. That's March 31st. And we can just put it up on the wall here. So we are the first. Nice. Wonderful. So Phil, you were also a student at RSC Polytech.
Yeah, it was.
And so it's really important to talk about how we can support students through the Trans Day of Visibility. And so I'm wondering if you can talk a little bit about what it was like being a student and some of the things we need to be mindful of as educators when we're working with students who may be transitioning or expressing transgender identities.
Well, my time as a student was great. I was out. I wasn't yet medically transitioning, so some people might have, doubted my identity, like, well, you're not gonna do it, like that. My classmates were incredible. They were always there for me, always had my back. A lot of my instructors immediately were so accepting. They're like, okay, we'll call you Phil. We'll use he. There will be slip-ups, obviously, But yeah, I had a ton of really supportive instructors, classmates. I am so mad thinking back because I didn't know the Spectrum was a space that was available with, resources and everything until I was almost finished my course. Once I realized it, though, I was in here all the time. I stole pins, which a lot of queer people like to do. I, had everything here, which was amazing. I think just more awareness, more visibility.
Yeah.
If I was a student and I'd known, the kind of support that the college had for me at the time, that would have been great.
Yeah.
I still felt very supported. I had a great time, but just knowing that, it feels good.
That's wonderful.
I've said that so many times during this, but
and it's really important because the Spectrum is actually a student association space, and so knowing that the student association is also here to support, both from a college perspective, but also from a student-facing perspective, and really wanting to make sure that we're creating an entire community, both for employees and for students. So, good. Thank you so much.